concession stand is open, but we ask that you please refrain from bringing any food or drink into the gymnasium. And as always during the game, we ask that all spectators please be seated. Would everyone please rise and kindly remove your hats as we honor America and all our military men and women serving around the world with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's colors will be presented by Proctor's NJROTC, Richard Nguyen, Lele Tu, German Arias, and Lelo Mu. Would everyone please rise and kindly remove your hats as we honor America and all our military men and women serving around the world with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's colors will be presented by Proctor's NJROTC, Richard Nguyen, Lele Tu, German Arias, and Lelo Mu. Would everyone please rise and kindly remove your hats as we honor America and all our military men and women serving around the world with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's colors will be presented by Proctor's NJROTC, Richard Nguyen, Lele Tu. Number 14, Josiah Kirkland. The Adams are coached by Mr. Cornelius Vines and assisted by Mr. Mookie Jones. And now the starting lineups for your Proctor Raiders. Number 10, Tasean Cooper. Number 15, Harold Carr. Number 21, Taj'mere Phillips. Number 23, Cameron Johnson. And number 33, Trent Adamson. The Raiders are coached by Mr. Mark F. Joseph and assisted by Mr. Wesley Jackson.
Okay, everyone. Good evening. We are here today with my co-host Angelo DiGiorgio.
John, how are you?
I'm doing fine as we are here again, back in the booth as the Proctor Raiders will be taking on the Syracuse Adams, the Syracuse Academy of Science, coming in here. And as we can see, we are already underway.
Sorry about that.
So just a quick disclaimer here, we do not have a roster with the numbered players for the visiting Adams. My sources, I was unable to find one as the Adams sink to 3 and they're going to take a 3-0 lead here already.
Maybe all the team players' names are Adam, John, and that's why you don't need a roster.
Cameron Johnson is looking for 3. That's going to be no good.
Oh, good. John, I can't do this. This is
Not feeling it?
too much for me. Balls bouncing, whistles blowing.
As it is going to be a Raiders ball here, going to be passed in by number 10. It's going to be Tasean Cooper.
Tasean Cooper.
As the Raiders passing around. Pass inside. This is going to be rebounded by the Adams.
Are you sure they like to go by the Adams or
Well,
the
they are
South?
the Syracuse Academy of Science Adams. As the 2-point for Syracuse is good. Excuse me, they are up 5-0 here early on in the first quarter. As the Raiders answer back, that's going to be number 33, Trent Adamson, as it's 5-2, 6:10 left here in the first period of play.
Alexis, if you're watching, I sure hope you mute now. We got a lot of bad feedback from last game.
Yeah.
Not good.
As the Raiders, that's going to be good for 3. That was number 21, Taj'mere Phillips, as we have a tie ball game here, 5:45 left to play. That ball is going to be, it's going to be taken up by the Raiders as Tasean Cooper goes up for 2. Looks like he's going to have a lot of contact on the way up, so he's going to be, like it's going to be a Syracuse ball.
Oh, John, our producer is walking in. I believe he has that roster you requested. Liam, thank you so much. Liam, our producer. You do so much for the team, buddy. Have a great day. You too. Oh.
That is the roster for the visiting Adams. As the Raiders here, looks like that ball is going to be tipped away.
Only one senior on that team. 2. Excuse me.
Is that a young team? As the Adams here looking for some alley to shoot here, and that's going to be good for 2. The Adams up 7-5. We are about 4:35 left here to play. As the Raiders moving the ball around. Going to be number 23, Cameron Johnson looking for 3. That's going to be no good as Taj'mere Phillips, number 21, also goes in for 3, but he's going to pick up the rebound. And that's going to be passed inside to number 33, Trent Adamson, and that's going to be good for 2, and we are all tied up here at 7. As the Adams pass, that's going to go way out of bounds. It's going to be a Raiders ball here with 4:01 left in the first quarter.
John, I just looked up 33 basketball terms every kid should know. I figured I'd weigh in maybe some things actually about basketball, but I don't know what any of these mean.
Let's throw a couple
Alley-oop.
Alley-oop. An alley-oop is...
No, John, we should probably talk about the game. I'd love to have you imitate dictionary.com, but
You're right.
we don't have that big of a fan base.
As
Looks like Chuck over there went for the back door. The back door, what's that? Nope.
as we are all tied up here at 9, as the Raiders moving the ball around. Tasean Cooper, number 10, looking for 3. That's going to be no good. It's going to be rebounded by Syracuse.
Looking for 3 in all the wrong places. Looking for 3.
As Syracuse here, they're going to miss on the breakaway, but they are going to come up with the rebound, which is going to be good for 2. As they take an 11-9 lead here. Just under 2:40 left here to play. And we have the Raiders here moving the ball around. Tasean Cooper, number 10. And it looks like we're going to have number 15, Harold Carr. He's going to be heading to the line for some free throws here. Score here is 11-9 here.
11, try 11, John.
2:27 left here as Carr sinks his first.
Looks like Harry Carr just don't care. He's going to sink that. Good for him. Stand up for what you believe.
Now 11-10 here. As Carr shoots again. And that is going to be good as well. We are all tied up here, folks. As the Syracuse Adams will take place on offense here. Finding an alley to shoot. Looking for 3. That's going to be no good. It's going to be rebounded by Syracuse. It looks like it's going to be out of bounds. Looks like we're going to have Syracuse ball.
Looks like our producer Liam has just re-entered the studio. Liam, what have you got for us now? What is wrong with our roster? Thanks, buddy. Always great to have you come down. Now we've got the numbers.
Now we have the numbers.
Just in case you at home were worried that the quality of commentary would decrease tonight, it just got saved. Hello.
As the Adams sunk 3 here, as it is now 14-11. Just a minute and a half left to play. And we are going to have an Adams ball here. And they're looking for an alley to shoot here, passing around the outside.
Guess who's back? Back again. Why do you keep updating us, Liam? Are all these rosters wrong? What's new on this one? Liam, I don't mean to stop you, but this roster doesn't have the numbers of the players on it. Okay.
We're all tied up here at 14 as we are winding down to the final seconds of play here in the first quarter. As that ball is going to be stolen by the Raiders. That was number 23, Cameron Johnson. And he's going to pick up the layup as the Raiders take a 16-14 lead in the final seconds. Oh. This ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. And it is going to be a Syracuse ball. Looks like we're going to have a travel on the court.
Oh.
Travel.
Not a type of travel where you'll need an agent for. John, what's this kind of travel?
This kind of travel is relatively when on the court, the person who has possession of the ball takes steps but fails to dribble the ball. So essentially walking with the basket.
I'm with you, John. I just wonder why that rule's even in there. Could you imagine how much fun this game would be if you couldn't dribble it? You just held it
Be
nice
like
and
a
tight
mix
to your
of-
bosom and just sprinted around the court.
Be like rugby and football.
I guess you're right, John.
As we close up the first quarter of play here, Raiders lead it 16-14.
Stomping, clapping away.
You know,
Hey-ho, hey-ho. It's a very good day.
You know, you said you were a cheerleader in another lifetime.
I'm telling you, John, I could be a cheerleader right now. I just don't have the physique. I really let myself go, John.
It's the Junior Mints.
No, Junior Mints are fantastic. They're minty, they're chocolatey, they're delicious.
True.
There's the buzzer. Looks like we're starting up again. Well, folks, it's the second quarter. Halfway done. Very exciting. Just a bunch of guys being dudes. Now, I don't mean to criticize our excellent production team, but the roster we have for the Adams are just names. I don't know what we're supposed to do with this. You could have handed me the yellow pages. This means nothing to me.
As play resumes here, and it is going to be, looks like that was number 10, Tasean Cooper looking for two, but that's going to be rebounded by the Adams here as Syracuse looking around the court to a man wide open, and that's going to be good for three. (17-16) early on here in the second quarter of play. Adams lead it as the Raiders look for two, and that's going to be good. That's number 33, Trent Adamson, as we have just under 7:10 left here in play. That ball is going to be stolen by number 15. That was Harold Carr, and he's going to sink a two-pointer. And the Raiders here answer right back, 18-17. They lead it. The Adams looking for three, and that's going to be good. And it is now tie game here at 26:44 left in the second quarter. Looks like we are going to have a Raiders ball here with 6:44 left in the second quarter. It's going to be passed inside. That's number 33, Trent Adamson. And it looks like they're going to bring it right back. It's going to be another Raiders throw-in.
Was that John?
All tied up here at 20.
2020. Strange to think that that year's
Only a year
1 year away. As per tradition, I'm drinking ginger ale this evening. Ginger ale. the drink of champions and those with upset stomachs. Ginger ale.
As Cameron Johnson looks for three, that's going to be good. The Raiders take a 23-20 lead. As the Syracuse Adams looking for two, it's going to be no good. But it looks like we will have an Adams throwing. Actually, they're going to head to the line on that. This is going to be number 3 for the Syracuse Adams. He's going to head to the foul line. He shoots for one. That's going to be no good. Now, like we've said before, our rosters do not have the numbers of the players. So we are unable to announce their names.
I wish someone could get on that. Good. Liam in the booth. Is there a chance that we could get, correct roster?
As number 3 makes his second free throw and makes the lead 23-21. But the Raiders answer, that's number 10, Tasean Cooper. He's going to sink it for 3. Now makes it 26-21. Raiders lead it here. 5:44 left. .5:30 left in play. Syracuse Adams on offense. That's going to be number 4 looking for 3. It's going to be no good.
John, I think they heard your cough via my mic.
Sorry.
That was vicious.
It was a very loud cough.
It was a very loud cough, John.
It's a very, very tough season. Allergies, colds, sore throats, lots of stuff. Moving around outside due to the sudden change in the cold temperatures. It's averaging about what?
I don't
20
know, John.
degrees out today or something?
Do I look like a weatherman? I could barely commentate on basketball, and you want me to start talking about the weather?
Fair point. 5:07 left here in the second, as it's going to be a Raiders throw in here. They lead it 26-21. As this pass is going to be tipped in, and it's going to be stolen by the Adams. It looks like Syracuse will be heading to the line. It's going to be number 3 again. 5:02 left here in the first half. As he shoots. Shot is no good. Still has another one left to give the Adams another point. He can make this game 26-22. He shoots, and that is going to be good. Raiders lead 26-22.
26-22. 26-22.
Just
Big
under
stuff.
5 minutes here. As that's going to be number 23, Cameron Johnson looking for 3. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Syracuse. As they sink 2. It's a 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 26-24, Raiders lead. As this is going to be Havierre Green looking for 3. That's going to be no good. And the Adams will rebound it here. Pass inside. That shot is going to be rebounded by the Raiders. As the Raiders here passing around the arc. It looks like we are going to have a Raiders ball here. .409 left here in the first half. Raiders up by 2, 26-24. It's anyone's game here already. First half, as Raiders, this pass is going to be stripped away. It's going to be picked up by the Adams, and it is now a tie game. 26-26, 3:55 left. This is going to be number 12, Isiah Warack on the ball. As this pass is going to be, no one was home on that pass, and that pass is going to be picked up by the Adams. Ooh, they're going to look for three, and it's going to be no good, rebounded by the Raiders. But we are going to have some contact on the court. We're going to have a Raiders throw in here. It's going to be number 12, Isiah Warack on the ball. He's going to throw it in. Number 10, Tasean Cooper.
John, I think I'm developing the hiccups.
Got the hiccups.
I think so, John. That would make for some interesting gameplay.
They say what you have to do is, when you get the hiccups, is you put your heels to a wall and you take a drink of water.
Your heels to a wall.
Heels to a wall, so as if you just stand up straight against the wall.
So do you lay down or sit
You're
up?
standing up. Like you're standing up against the wall. Sort of how when you get measured at the doctor's office and they make you put your heels to the wall.
John, what are you talking? John, this makes no sense. I hate to break it to you, but that was like verbal diarrhea. It's like words came to your mind and you just said them. Heels to a wall, doctor's office. What is this, word association, John?
It's a nice little game I like to call Words with Friends.
John, why don't you leave the colorfulness to me? Okay. Hey, Liam, could we work on those rosters?
Because we had a timeout called there. The Adams lead it, 29-26, 3:21 left in the first half, as we are going to have the Raiders pick up on offense after that timeout. Could be number 23, Cameron Johnson, looking around. As that pass is going to be good to Trent Adamson. That's going to be good for two. As the Raiders come 1 point closer, as that pass is going to be picked up by the Raiders. Shot's going to be taken. That's going to be good again. That's number 33, Trent Adamson. And the Raiders now lead 30-29, 2:40 left in play. As the Syracuse Adams here looking for two. That's going to be no good. It's going to be rebounded by Syracuse. And Syracuse still comes up with the ball, as they're going to look for another shot to take. And that's going to be good for two, as the Adams take a lead as we enter just under 2 minutes left in play. 31-30, Adams leading. As the Raiders here now on offense. Number 11, Havierre Green, looking for three. That's going to be no good. That's going to be rebounded by Syracuse, as they look for two, and that's going to be good. And they now take a 3-point lead, 33-30. With just under 1 minute and 20 left here before halftime. Raiders on offense, looking around the arc. Could be Isiah Warack looking for two.
Oh, no.
That's gonna be no good.
Did that bounce off the backboard?
I believe that bounced off the rim.
You know, this is... I can't keep up with this.
As the Adams here, they're going to be looking for two. That shot's going to be blocked, but still picked up by Syracuse. And it looks like we're going to have some contact on the way to the hoop.
You know, John, these games for me are... It's too much for me to focus on these games because first of all, I didn't eat lunch today. So I'm still semi-focused on that, and this to me is almost small potatoes. Is this a part of a bigger thing? Do we make it to sectionals or nationals? Are we eligible?
As of right now, I am unknowledgeable of that topic.
Oh, okay. I wonder if Liam in the booth, if you could find that out for me, that'd be fantastic.
As this is going to be number 0 for the Adams. He's going to head to the line as we are just under a minute left in the first half. As the Raiders here, they're going to head on offense as we wind down to the final seconds of halftime. It's going to be number 11, Havierre Green, looking for 3. That's going to be good. It's now a 1-point game. Adams lead at 34-33. It looks like we are going to have a timeout called here with about half a minute left in play. As play resumes here. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to come out on top before we head to halftime, because it is only a 1-point game. And 30 seconds in basketball could mean a whole lot more. As the Adams here, they're going to start off on offense. Looks like we're going to have a backcourt violation here, so it's going to be a Raiders ball. Just under 23 seconds left. Adams on top, 34-33. As the Raiders here with a chance to take a lead before halftime.
The game is close, John.
Tight game, tight game.
Why do I feel like we're wasting time? Oh, he's moving now.
It's going to be number 11, Havierre Green, looking for 3, and that's going to be good. And that should secure the lead for the Raiders before halftime, and it will. Almost a buzzer beater there.
Buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater. So as we head into halftime, the Raiders are going to be leading it. You know, they need to continue with the same momentum that they had in the first half as they did now. That's very important. Hello, hello.
Oh, John, my mic wasn't even close to my mouth, so that's probably why I couldn't hear myself.
Well, I don't think I can hear myself either.
Perhaps they're only testing our levels. John, give us some insight on this gameplay. I'm so excited.
So, thanks to our producers, we have just received rosters
Liam, we love you. Thanks so much, buddy.
to the Syracuse Adams. So, look forward to that as we are underway in the second half of play here. Raiders lead at 36-34. I might need a Ricola, I think.
John, you keep coughing. It's so not good.
Sorry, it just springs up on me. As the Adams here, they're going to be on offense. It looks like this pass is going to be tipped away. It's going to be a Raiders ball here. As Trent Adamson, they're looking for an alley-oop. They were looking for your alley-oop.
Alley-oop.
But, however, they did not connect. As we're just under 7 minutes left play here. Looks like we're going to have the Raiders head into the line. It's going to be number 23, Cameron Johnson. And he shoots. First one is no good.
Now they are really preparing for this. Oh!
It's Cameron Johnson. He's going to make his first free throw as the Raiders up here by 3, 37-34. As the Adams looking for 2. That's going to be no good. As we're going to have a Raiders ball here. This is number 21, Taj'mere Phillips. He's going to pass it to Cooper. Pass inside. It's Trent Adamson. He's not going to be able to connect. He's going to take the self-rebound, and he's going to put it up for 2. As the Raiders take a 5-point lead, 39-34. Just under 6:20 left here in the third quarter. The Adams looking for 3. That's going to be no good. That was number 3, Anthony Butera. As the Raiders, they're going to look for 3 as well, but that is also going to be no good. Rebounded by the Adams. Once again, it's number 3, Anthony Butera. Pass inside. Looking for 2. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by the Adams, and that'll be good for 2. 39-36 here. As the Raiders take offense. Raiders moving around. Gonna be rebounded. It's like we're gonna have a little motion there on the court. We're just under 5.5 minutes left. And it is going to be a Raiders ball here. They lead it by 3, 39-36. And in for the throw-in for the Raiders, it's going to be number 10, Taj'mere Phillips. Tasean Cooper.
Tasean Cooper. Cooper!
Got a little jumbled on the names there.
Little jumbled. That's all right, John.
As the Raiders looking for 2, that's going to be no good. And looks like they will be heading to the line. That's going to be number 32. It's Javion Brown. He's looking to make his first free throw of the night. 5:15 left here in the third quarter. Raiders still up by 3. That shot is no good. And that one is good to make it a 4-point lead for the Raiders as the Adams now come on offense. That was number 4, Owen Blue, looking for 2. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by the Raiders. It's Tasean Cooper now with the drive to the hoop. That's going to be no good. Ball's going to be rebounded by Trent Adamson. Pass to Taj'mere Phillips for 3. That's going to be no good. However, stolen by the Raiders, and we're going to have a lot of contact.
John, that was rather passionate announcing. You were going insane.
Very fast pace. As number
the table
32,
rumbled.
Number 32, Javion Brown, he's going to head back to the line to give the Raiders maybe even a bigger lead here with a little bit over 4.5 minutes left as he sinks his first shot. And he will make them both to give the Raiders a 6-point lead, 42-36. 4:30 left in the third quarter. As the Raiders, again, they're going to come in for 2. That was number 23. That was Cameron Johnson. It's now 44-36. It looks like we are going to have the Adams head to the line here.
Number 0, Zacchaeus Smith. Let's see what Zacchaeus does. Interesting, such a common last name and such a difficult first. Almost like an oxymoron. Zacchaeus Smith. Oh, I cracked myself up. Get out of here, Angelo. Talk about basketball.
As he makes his first shot, 44-37. Raiders lead it. As Smith shoots. He's going to sink that one as well. As the Raiders switch to offense here, this is going to be number 12. Isiah Warack on the ball. Going to be passed inside to Trent Adamson, but he's going to get a few foul shots. He's going to head to the line. Raiders ball here. Pass is going to be tipped by the Adams as now they're going to head over to offense. Pass is going to be blocked, but we are going to have some contact on the play as number 0.
Zacchaeus Smith, John.
He's going to head to the line.
Junior Zacchaeus Smith, a little tongue twister there.
As Smith shoots. First one is no good. We were just under 4 minutes here in the third quarter.
John.
Raiders up 44-38.
John.
Yep.
Can I be honest with you?
Go ahead.
I'm a little upset that none of the Adams are named Adam. Not one. We've got Owens and Anthony's, even a Zacchaeus. But not one Adam? Come on, man.
We're going to have a Syracuse throw in here. Syracuse looking for 3. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by the Raiders. As this is number 23, Cameron Johnson on the ball.
John, if you keep coughing, you might as well leave. You're bringing nothing to the table but coughing. No, I'm joking, John. We
can't
appreciate you
help
having
it.
here, and you're an asset to the program.
It is a natural response.
Mostly the first half of that word, but you're still a part of the program. I'm only joking around, John. You're a great guy and one of my best friends. Okay. Enough of that.
We are going to have a timeout called here.
Oh, Tio.
3:18 left
Tio.
here in the third.
Tio. That's what they do on the court. Everybody clap your hands.
Cha-cha slot.
How low can you go? Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp, and we're gonna cha-cha real smooth. John, when was the last time you cha-cha'd real smooth?
I haven't cha-cha'd. I've cha-cha'd, but I haven't cha-cha'd real smooth.
John, you haven't lived until you cha-cha'd real smooth.
I'll make sure.
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life. I'm only joking.
As play resumes here, Adams on offense. Pass is going to be stolen by the Raiders. That was number 23, Cam Johnson, looking for two. It's going to be no good, but it's going to be rebounded by the Raiders again.
Rebounded by the Raiders again. Zoom it up, bop, bop. I think we should start scatting during.
As this pass is going to be tipped off, it's going to be stolen by the Adams, but their try for two is going to be no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Raiders. And the ball is going to be stripped away from the Raiders to get blocked again.
See, bop, stripped away from the Raiders. Julie, do. See, everything's more fun in scat, John.
As we have 2 minutes 40 seconds left here in the third quarter, Raiders still up 44-38. As we're going to have a Syracuse ball here. Syracuse looking for three. That's going to be no good. Ball's going to be rebounded by the Raiders. It's going to be number 11, Havierre Green, on the ball. As he's looking for two. Looks like the ball's going to be called out of bounds. And it is going to be a Raiders ball. This ball is going to be stolen by the Adams. And it looks like we're going to have a foul there, and we will have a Syracuse throw-in with 2:14 left here in the third. Raiders still up 44-38. Syracuse looking around, trying to find an alley to shoot. Looking for three. It's going to be no good. That was number 3, Anthony Butera. That shot's going to be no good, as the ball's going to be out of bounds on the Raiders. It will be a Syracuse ball here. Just under 2 minutes left here in play. The Adams look for three. And that shot is going to be good. And it is now a 3-point game. The Raiders looks like the ball's going to be tipped away by Syracuse. So it will be a Raiders ball here. Minute 37 left here in play. It looks like the Raiders are going to be called out of bounds here, and it will be a Syracuse ball.
Game is close, John.
44-41. Anyone's game here. Just under a minute and a half left in play. This is number 4, Owen Blue. And he's going to sink the two-pointer. He's going to head to the line. This is number 4, Owen Blue. He has a chance to tie this game up right now. As Owen preps to shoot. He will. Shot will be no good. Raiders head to offense here. Could be Taj'mere Phillips with lots of contact on his way up to the hoop. But it will result in an Adams ball here. 44-43, Raiders up by 1. Minute 10 left here in the third quarter. Syracuse looking for an alley to shoot. Shot's going to be no good, rebounded by Tasean Cooper as the Raiders head on offense. This is going to be number 12, Isiah Warack looking for 2, and that's going to be good. Raiders take a 3-point lead, 46-43, as we count down to the final seconds of the third quarter. Syracuse working around the hoop. It's number 4. It's going to be Owen Blue. This is going to be no good. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Adams, and we are going to have a Raiders ball here. As this is going to be shot taken by, that was number 33, that was Trent Adamson. It's going to be no good. As we are going to have a Raiders throw in here with 6 seconds left. Raiders up by 3. As the pass is going to be picked up by the Adams, as they're going to come in for 2. So at the end of 3, Raiders 46, Adams 45. It's anybody's game, ladies and gents. It truly is anyone's game here as we slowly enter into the final quarter of play here. Raiders up by 1. It's going to be exciting to see what their attack strategy is going to be here in the final quarter. As the Raiders head out to the court. And the fourth quarter is underway. The Adams will start on offense. Adams moving the ball around. This is number 3, Anthony Butera, looking for 2. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by the Raiders. As number 33, Trent Adamson. I think there's going to be a foul on there, so it's going to be a Raiders throw in here. 7:36. Pass from Havierre Green is going to be tipped out of bounds by the Adams. So the Raiders will regain possession. Looks like Syracuse kicked the ball with their foot.
Wrong sport, Syracuse. Oh, goodness. You know, that's one thing you can't beat about Utica. The physical education programs we have, we would never make a mistake like that. Kicking the ball with the foot. This is basketball, not kick ball with football. Okay. I'm all set, John. I should really keep to myself.
7.5 minutes left in play here. Raiders still only up by 1. It once again is anybody's game. As we're going to have a Raiders throw in. This is going to be number 23, Cameron Johnson. Looking for an open man. This is going to be number 21, Taj'mere Phillips, working the ball. He's going to pass to Tasean Cooper. And it looks like we're going to have a Raiders throw in here. That's number 12, Isiah Warack. Lots of contact on his way up to the hoop. As it's going to result in a Syracuse possession here. Looking for the final points, the first points I should say, to be scored here in the final quarter of play. Raiders still up 46-45. It looks like Syracuse passed the ball, bounced it right off of Tasean Cooper's foot. As Syracuse gains possession, they're going to work around the arc. They're looking for 2. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Syracuse. Shot's going to be no good once again. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout called here with 6:51 left in the final quarter. Proctor Raiders still lead it. You know, we've brought it up every broadcast. I feel like it's only right that we bring it up again.
What's that, John?
The floor.
John, it's so shiny. You can't miss it. Every time I look at the monitor, I look at the floor, I look at the lights reflecting upon this clean, grazed wood, and I say, you know, who are these people who make it so shiny? And we've got to thank our custodial team, and we've got to thank the makers of the wax, and especially those who utilize the wax for what it's worth. This floor is something out of a fairy tale book, John. It's beautiful, it is emotional, and most of all, it's Proctor. And that's why we got a big fat P in the middle of it. We are Proctor proud and Proctor strong, baby. Ain't no fooling us. John. Oh, wow. That'll put life into perspective for you, John. That'll really...
Very, very inspiring.
In the words of Elton John, it's the circle of life.
Circle of life.
Hakuna Matata, John. Hakuna Maitada. Well, we got 6:45 and the quarter left, and
Final quarter.
it's the final quarter. It's emotional, John. It's emotional.
As the Raiders here, they're looking for three. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Syracuse. As they're looking around for an alley to shoot here. And the layup is good for Syracuse. They're going to take a 1-point lead here. Just under 6:15 left in play. Excuse me. As Tasean Cooper with the drive to the hoop. That's going to be good for two. As Proctor regains again a 1-point lead. They lead at 48-47. As there is another timeout called. As this timeout ends, we return again. Once again, it's anybody's game.
It's incredible, John.
Much like the game last week, the Raiders
Oh, wow.
faced off against the Jugglers again
Yes,
in an
yes.
absolute nail biter. Took it down to the very end. As play resumes here. As Syracuse, they're going to head up on offense here. Shot's going to be taken by Syracuse. Shot's going to be no good. In an attempt to rebound by Proctor, it's actually going to be tipped out of bounds by Syracuse. So it's a Raiders ball here. Just under 5:50 left in play. This is number 12, Isiah Warack on the ball. He's looking for some breathing room here. Good pass to number 10, Tasean Cooper. Taj'mere Phillips, he's on the ball now, passing it to Cameron Johnson. Trent Adamson's going to come up big with the one-hand slam. Give the Raiders a 3-point lead. They lead it 50-47. And you can see that riled the crowd up there. Nothing like a slam dunk. As the Raiders here. Looking for an open shot here. It's going to be Tasean Cooper. He's going to look for two. He's going to have a lot of contact on his way up to the hoop. And he's going to head to the line to increase the Raiders' lead. As Cooper preps to shoot. He shoots. Shot is no good. As he still has another one left. And Cooper shoots. He scores. He will make that one, giving the Raiders a 4-point lead now. They lead it 51-47. Syracuse working around the arc here. We're getting double teamed. Looks like we are going to have a foul called on that play. Syracuse, they're going to head to the line. It's going to be Smith again, number 0. He looks to further the deficit. And Smith preps to shoot. He will make the first one. Smith gears up for his second. He shoots. He will sink that one as well, making it a 2-point game. Raiders still up 51-49. Just about 4.5 minutes left in play. Trent Adamson again for the 2-point layup. Raiders now lead at 53-49 as Syracuse heads on offense. Pass is going to be tipped away. It's going to be picked up by the Raiders. That's going to be Tasean Cooper looking for 2. That's going to be good. As Cooper heads to the line. Chance to increase the lead for the Raiders here. They're up 55-49. 4:10 left here in the final quarter of play.
John, I haven't been talking much today.
You have not.
I'm taking a vow of silence, much like the monks do.
In hopes of?
I don't know, but I just ruined it because now I'm talking again, and there's bound to be something nonsensical coming out of my mouth, or just regular general tomfoolery.
We have a timeout called here. And once again, this is anybody's game. We've been going back and forth here for a while now. It's going to be exciting to see who will claim victory at the end of this game. As the timeouts disperse, we are going back to the action. And it is going to be a Syracuse ball. We're going to have a foul called there. Syracuse is going to head to the line. That's number 3, Anthony Butera. He looks to add to the Adams total. There's 4:05 left here in the final quarter as he makes his first shot. Raiders up by 6 as Butera gears up for his second shot at the line. And he shoots. And he will make that as well. It is now a 5-point game as Raiders take on offense. This is number 11, Havierre Green. Pass to Cooper. He's going to look inside. That's Trent Adamson. That's going to be good for 2. The Raiders up by 7, 58-51 here, as we are just under 4 minutes left here in the final quarter. As Syracuse looking for an open lane to shoot. Ball's going to be stripped away, but it will be knocked out of bounds by the Raiders, so it will be an Adams ball here with 3:34 left. Adams looking for 3. That's going to be good. That was number 1, Dale McMillian Jr. It is now a 4-point game. As the Raiders on offense here, it's Tasean Cooper heading to the hoop. But he's going to have a lot of contact there. It's going to result in a change of possession. It is now Syracuse ball. As this pass by Syracuse is going to be stolen by the Raiders. Number 23, Cameron Johnson. And the Raiders here looking for a chance to increase the lead here. As we are just under 3 minutes left in play. Cameron Johnson looking for two. That's going to be no good, rebounded by Syracuse. As they take on offense. Looking for two. Shot is going to be no good by Syracuse. Going to be rebounded. Looks like we have a lot of commotion there on the court. And it will be declared a Raiders ball.
Raiders ball. You know, sometimes commotion is good. Come on and do the commotion with me. Come on, baby, do the commotion. You like that little ditty?
That was a nice little dilly.
Dilly. I said ditty.
Yeah.
John,
My
you got pickles on the brain.
Listen, it's the cough. Haven't had a junior mint.
You know, I despise pickles.
I don't
Something
like
about
pickles either.
cucumbers and vinegar.
I don't like
just
them either.
Get out of town.
Very odd, just, I don't know if it's really the smell or if it's
The
just.
texture,
Yeah,
all of the
they have the
color.
ridges.
It's not.
No good. No
It's
good.
not an idea I can get behind.
No, I agree with you there. As Trent Adamson, he's going to get a couple of foul shots here
Oh.
with 2:11 left.
Hello.
And Adamson's first one is good. Raiders now up by 5, 59-54. As Adamson looks for another. And that is good as well. Raiders now up by 6. They're up 60-54 as Syracuse now on offense. They're looking for two. That's good. It's now a 4-point game. It looks like we're going to have some contact on the court. So Trent Adamson is going to head to the foul line once again with 1:50 left here in our final quarter of play.
Oh, John.
Adams, he's going to score as we have a timeout called here in the final minute of play.
My legs hurt, John.
Me too.
I'm tired tonight, John. I'm whooped. A long night, John.
A long night indeed.
What's Proctor Basketball team and what's their obsession with TLC? Specifically their song Scrubs.
Can't say. Maybe, music is heavily influential.
John, I didn't ask for Plato or Socrates. This is too much.
I apologize.
Thank you, John.
As the timeout winds down, we are getting right back to the action. I mean, once again, this game, said it before, we're going to say it again. It's been going back and forth this entire time. As we are at 1 minute, 50 seconds left. Raiders up by 5, 61-56, as the Adams are on offense here. As they're looking for three, that's going to be no good. Ball's going to be rebounded by Syracuse, and that's going to be good for two as we are down to 1.5 minutes left. Raiders still up 61-58. As the Raiders for two, that's going to be no good, rebounded by Syracuse. As their shot for two is going to be no good, but they will head to the line. It's number 3. That's Anthony Butera heading to the line once again. Chance to make this game a lot closer.
Wow. Good stuff, John. Good stuff. John, would you mind handing me a battery? My earpiece is not doing good, John. It's not doing good. Thank you, John. You're a gentleman and a scholar. My friend, you do have the wrong battery, though.
You did not specify the class of battery.
Well, John, I assumed you would know it was a 9-volt. Got 1:10 left on the clock. A lot of stuff happening. Oh, and someone just sank something into the net. I believe it was a basketball. John, would you like to elaborate?
Well, due to the need of finding the 9-volt battery, I unfortunately did not see the play.
See, now, John, that just sounds like a poor excuse. Your bad behavior is not my fault.
As we are going to have a Raiders ball here, we are winding down to 1 minute left in play. And the Raiders here looking for two. That's going to be good. That's number 21, Taj'mere Phillips. And the Raiders here, the 4-point lead. The Syracuse looking for two. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Trent Adamson, but the ball is going to be stolen by Syracuse. It looks like we are going to have some free throws on the court again. Once again, to the line, it's number 3, Anthony Butera. A chance to make this game even closer. 40 seconds left.
40 seconds on the clock, baby. Time is running out. So is my personal battery. Not my 9-volt, but my internal battery. I'm very tired, John.
Rest up.
Thanks,
Rest
buddy.
up.
Always looking out for me. John Martello, good guy, good guy.
As he makes his first one and he shoots for two. And that's going to be no good, but the Raiders still up by 3. 34 seconds left.
John, is it me or has this game lasted longer than normal? It's 8:36. Normally, we're done by now.
I will say that, but
Exciting nonetheless.
yes.
A lot of movement at the field.
Pass inside Trent
courts.
Adamson. That's going to be blocked. Looks like he got a piece of the backboard there.
The backboard. I said that term earlier. It was
And the
wrong.
ball is going to be stripped away by Proctor. This is Havierre Green, and we are down to 6 seconds. As Green, looks like Green's going to head to the line here.
Doot.
Raiders up by 3. It is anyone's game again. Similar to last week. It's almost like we're watching the same game.
I'm nervous, John. Can we win? Will we win?
I think that right there sealed the deal. I think we got this one in the
In
bag.
the bag. Paper or plastic, John?
Paper.
You know, there's some nostalgia with paper bags.
I feel the same way. As Green is unable to connect with his second one as we are winding down to the final seconds And that is the ball game, ladies and gents.
Oh, wow.
At the end of 4, Raiders 64, the Syracuse Academy of Science 60. In another nail-biter game, the Raiders again come up victorious.
John, we are the modern-day Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley.
All right, John, why don't you close us up?
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure to announce this game for you guys. I'm John Martello.
Oh, and I'm Angelo DiGiorgio. Have a fantastic night. And always remember, if you're shooting baskets, you're shooting something. Have a great night, Proctor, and we'll see you next time.